What is going on, everyone? My name's Boyd, and I am back with some more Age Mythology. The Titans action spawning at the top of the map in the red color, playing as Oranos. His name is Skady. His opponent today also not playing as Oranos. See what I did there? I thought he was going to play as Oranos. He's actually playing as Zeus here. Ulysses taking the Zeus against Skady's Oranos in this best of the best tournament, hosted by Shelty the Snake Shelton. Yes, the map is Watering Hole, and it's currently 1-0 for Skady, with Ulysses losing that first game on Oasis there as Oranos. So he's decided to switch into his Zeus. Zeus on Watering Hole is actually one of the better matchups for Zeus against Oranos. It's probably it's probably the probably the best matchup for Zeus against Oranos. Anyone want to agree with me? Maybe Marsh is better. Maybe it's worse. The simple reason is that you can play super hyper defensive, and you want to just basically take the game late game if you can. If you take the game late game, don't take too much damage. 2 town centers. You can go center, 2 town center builds as well if you feel so inclined. A 2 town center hoplite Hippocon, just stay in your base. Let your opponent go for, if they want to go 4 town centers, they just lose to the 2 town center Colossus all in. If they go for 3 town centers, you can get the 3rd town center after you click advance to Hephaestus. Or a little bit after that and be completely fine as well. Whereas, what does Oranos do here? What does Oranos do here? You go 430, obviously, but maybe you just go insta 3 town centers, something like that, or like 1 military building into a 2nd town center, and then you try and hit a mythic timing, maybe, or a heroic timing. This gold mine's kind of average for Ulysses, but he should be able to defend it with wall segments. Should be okay. Unfortunately for Ulysses, he's actually killed these gazelle really poorly. I've been thinking about it a little bit, and I actually think it's better to kill all of your, if you don't have many of them, kill all of the gazelle right next to your granary at the start of the game, because you're researching hunting dogs, so your villagers actually gather slower before hunting dogs comes in. So the hunting dogs takes 20 seconds to research. So in that time, you just kill all the gazelle, so they spawn, so they are right next to the granary. You lose out on a little bit of food, probably somewhere in the vicinity of 50 food in terms of total food, but you gather the food so much faster that it's just better, if that makes sense. Because yeah, and then all this doesn't happen ever, and you just live the dream. Norse don't have to worry about it, but Egyptian and Greek players might want to consider that as an option. Maybe. You tell me. And here's the relic, Harder's Folly. And we also have the Armor of Achilles. Good relic up the top for both players, to be honest. Oracle's already coming in. We see Prometheus coming through, standard 430, potentially going to be able to hit this this food situation. There's a lot of villagers here. Not sure he's going to get all too much. Hermes is coming in. It's a little bit late. You sort of want to get 430 here if you can. And I think that was probably caused because these gazelle so inefficient because they were so far away from the granary. He does have double rhinoceros in his base as well, which is huge. But we'll see what he's going for here. He's only got 2 villagers on gold, lots of villagers on wood. Looks like it's going to be centaur for Ulysses. 2 villagers wood, 2 villagers gold, 3 villagers food for Skady. No surprises there. Looks like no economic upgrades though. I haven't seen him get anything. No hand axe, no pickaxe. I wonder what the purpose of this is though. Is it on purpose? Does he have resources for it? Yeah, he's got him. He's just deciding not to do it. He's going military barracks, counter barracks, super aggressive. On Watering Hole of all places. There's Hermes, an instant Centaur. Not instant Odysseus Jason, though. I'm not sure what the Centaur are going to accomplish, to be honest. I think, especially with a map like this, town center here would have been huge. Does all of this, has 1,000 food in the base. Doesn't have to worry about these hippopotamus, but he could go over here with a wall, maybe. He's got a couple of pigs. Should be able to defend and get at least heroic age. If you get heroic age, then you can just trade your way to the mythic age as well. Talked about this for a while. Hopefully one of these days I can execute it. But we'll see. We've got the Valor coming in. Should bolt one of these Murmillo, but maybe not just yet. Centaur going to retreat back before more coming in. And Skady is one of those players it's really difficult to get in with these Centaur against. And against a really high tier or high skill Oranos players, like Centaur really do fall off for sure. So you do have to go after these units here. We do see the heroes get left behind as the Centaur runs through the base. This Centaur, on the other hand, could move in and get some free damage down onto these units with his special ability. We do see the Promethean coming in, going to get sniped by Odysseus and Jason. There it goes. Ooh, Odysseus, a little bit of lackluster micro here. Skady, on the other hand, also forgetting to micro, does lose his Promethean completely there. Centaur retreating in here. Bolting the units, does get one of these Murmillo before retreating back. And there's a manual Terma hero coming in now. Nice play so far. This Centaur coming in onto the front. You can actually sort of treat this like you're playing Norse against a Zeus Athena rush and have the Centaur just hitting straggler units. We see, look at that. Centaur picks off one Murmillo. Absolutely huge for Ulysses. Town center now coming up for Ulysses as well, which I do very much like here. Very much like this one, especially with the Rhino in his base. Should try and kill off that scalp there at some point. But not happening just yet. Interested in if this is 3 gold mines. Oh, it is 3 gold mines. 1, 2, 3. This gold mine's okay for Ulysses, but he's got gold mines on both his sides, as opposed to Skady, which are all over here. So an underworld timing onto this location here could be a game ending for Ulysses against Skady if he notices it. But this town center just about to come up. There are some. I don't think you ever go for this hunt, like ever, as Greek. You just eat the pigs, eat the rhino. Probably shouldn't be eating this pig just yet. You need to get it as fat as possible. Get as much food out of it as you can, otherwise you have to start farming. The Centaur running around the map looking for something to do. He really doesn't have that many of them here, as he doesn't have the wood to produce out of them. But oh, he's building a farm. Does he not realize he's got Rhino here? These are the best players currently playing Age of Titans at the moment. No cap. All-powerful observer, not having to worry about anything, would never miss his rhinos. I thought that's why you went for the 2 town centers. If you don't have the rhinos here, you never go 2 town centers. I'm so confused. His villagers are literally right next to them. Ah, well, 2 town centers coming up for Skady now. This changes everything. Absolutely everything in this game. This gives Skady every opportunity to do whatever he wants. Nice pick off yet again by Ulysses. He is using his Centaur correctly, though. Maybe he should get a little bit more aggressive on them, sit more in the base of Skady, hitting the straggler units. You just treat it like, you just got to treat it like against Zeus. Zeus Athena Rush. It's basically what Oranos does. Oh, he's on it now. Oh, good. There we go. He was saving him for a rainy day. There's a big shockwave. Probably worth ceasefiring this, to be honest. He's going to lose too many Centaur here. But he's not. Everyone, all these Greek players, they hold on to their, all these Zeus players, sorry, going Centaurs, always hold on to their ceasefire way too long. When Shockwave comes down on the Centaur, you just ceasefire. It's fine. Now Skady coming in. He's going to be able to push off the Rhino that he didn't eat because he wanted to build farms for some reason, which delayed his Centaur production as well, to be fair. Like a lot of interesting decisions, to say the very least. And it's got Centaur sitting idle up the top here. We do see these Centaur coming in. I don't mind them being here, but straggler units. That's all you got to go for. I'm an omniscient observer, but these things should be standard for Zeus. You don't ever, against really good Oranos players, you don't ever risk Centaur hitting the Citizen unless you've got big armies fighting each other, because that'll distract enough that you can get some snipes with the Centaur. Oh, and here we go. Maybe we'll get a snipe here. Well, you're not even going to kill it. It's right next to the manor. I don't know, man. Now, Skady pushing in on 3 town centers. Villagers getting pushed off this gold mine. No wall segments around the center, this tower. No attempted path blocking for the bad gold mine. This is a confusing game here from Ulysses. So the Centaur able to snipe a Promethean though. That's a good trade here. If he doesn't lose any of them, he does well. He almost picks off the thing, and there's the ceasefire as the army's just moving in here. Let's check the population now. 136 of 145 to 83 population. Bonkers. Now more military barracks coming up for Skady. And Ulysses is very well on his way to farming. Feels bad, man. And I just think that Ulysses hasn't gotten the damage with these Centaurs that he should have had. He should have had more damage. I should have picked off more of these units. There's a lot of low HP units here, though. So maybe you can snipe them. He's still building the Centaur out en masse, so that's going to be good for him. But I imagine Skady's probably going to be able to go Heroic Age fairly soon. I mean, he's 145 of 145 population, so Heroic Age is probably going to be 30 or 14 minutes, followed by a 16-minute Mythic Age, and I don't think that Ulysses is going to be close to the Mythic Age by then, given he's farming and Skady's hunting. One Centaur snipe here. Nice micro from Skady in order to take them down. These Terma, no units on them in the back at this point. Having to retreat is Mermillo, though, as the unit's pushing forward, and Skady will have to retreat away here. These Centaurs seem to be doing too much damage, which is really good. He's able to keep chasing these units back. He does have a good mass of Centaur, though. So long as he can pick off these Hero Terma or something like that, which is no attempt at it at this point by Ulysses. He's too busy fighting over here with his hoplites. He needs to get onto these Hero Terma. He's finally got the units onto this. Nice micro from Ulysses, dodging the arrow fire of Skady, almost losing another Centaur, but does not manage to. Those heroes do finally all fall down, and now the Centaur are going to be very scary. Very scary indeed. Now the Rhinos all finished. Probably not a bad idea to go for the hippopotamus here as well, but there is an oracle here to hit this, but you don't really know that. You've got all the initiative right now. We're probably seeing Thayer or Hyperion coming through. It's very, very, very close here. And Ulysses, he's getting antsy. Remember, we saw this in the Shelty Mariano series, where when the Zeus player gets an advantage, they just keep trying to push. It's like, you don't need to. We'll see if we can win this fight, though. It's looking fairly good for Ulysses. So he's making some good decisions here to push. He's not losing fights. See, these citizens should fall if the Centaur can micro a little bit here. There we go. Gonna be able to pick off one villager there with the special. There we go. That's 2 citizens getting killed off there. Do we see that Heroic Age? No, we're not seeing it just yet. Looks like too much damage is being dealt, and Ulysses is actually in a pretty good position. We'll see what he does. I really hope he doesn't go for this town center. That would break my soul. See the scout notices the villagers over here, moves back so he doesn't get picked off. It's not a smart play by Skady. And Nice micro yet again by both players. Should have microed this centaur away, but a little bit tough to see which centaur the Terma are hitting. The centaur moving around. Look at this snipe yet again. Nice play. 3 centaur to pick off a unit there. Ulysses is hit. Don't get the settlement. You're going to lose to a Mythic Age. Tartarian Gate's going to kill you. It's like I don't even need to watch the game anymore. Hyperion comes through. Centaur gets shockwave, but none go down. One goes down. So nice dodge there from Ulysses. Down center will come up. We've got Apollo coming through for Ulysses, but he's not going to be able to get Mythic Age, and Skady will, I assume. But I mean, I guess he gets access to the hunt, so that's a good thing. Gets access to the hunt. Doesn't have to build more farms. But he's already got so many. Like, I don't think he would have been short food. But we'll see. We'll see what Ulysses has got here. And Ulysses, like, we'll see. I don't know what's happening. Hyperion push onto this. I don't know. You can use Chaos here. He does immediately do so. Unfortunately, hits one of the lowest of those HP. But the Centaur does target an enemy Centaur there. So that's got to feel good. And Ulysses is just going to retreat back to his town center here. We've got Bowsaw and Bowsaw coming through for Skady. So that indicates he wants to stay in the Heroic Age, which probably not the right play here. You can put a lot of pressure onto this gold mine though. To see if Ulysses can defend against it. See Heracles and Jason coming out. The Mamilo doing a lot of damage over here. Maybe worth making some Hypaspist here to kill off these Mamilo. Saves on the gold as well that you're short on. This is going to be a brutal push as well. Ulysses is not defending this nicely at all. 144 population to 114. Imagine if he didn't have this town center. That's 300 gold, 300 wood. Not going to have to defend out here. Could be sitting back here defending. Would be up Mythic Age here. Could have gone Hera if he wanted to, or Hephaestus. Doesn't matter. Kills off all of these units. Gets this town center up. None of this happens. And his Hecate coming through. We got some Pegasus flying out. Skady not close, but I mean he's on full population and he's trading really, really well right now. We see the Odysseus taking down these Murmillo here. Doing nicely. Coming in, going to be attempting to pick off some more units. Ulysses still has to retreat away. Still no Hypaspist. Just make Hypaspist. Why not Hypaspist? Yes, there's Arcus coming through, but you've got Hippocon. Alright. Well, Ulysses, Pegasus flying in. Maybe he goes for an underworld attack on the back of this town center. It's not a bad idea. He does have the units. Skady, fortified town centers, heavy archers. He does come onto this location. He will take this town center down very, very easily. But maybe so can Skady take this town center down. He's got a good amount of destroyers, 3 destroyers, good amount of Murmillo. But obviously the Atlantean town center goes down instantly here. So a good fight here from Ulysses. But I think it's going to just be trading town centers, which is not... It's not necessarily a bad thing, I guess. Slows down how fast the game goes, but these units in the middle of the base here... 135, 130 population. Now Ulysses going for the hometown center. This may be a little bit of an overcommitment. Just take the manas down. Mason's coming through, and now the units are here. You kill this mana, kill this mana, kill this mana. A lot of population denying. Return home, kill these units off. Heavy infantry comes through though for Skady. It's going to be big. Still no, or heavy infantry coming through for Ulysses, but still no Baspest when the bulk of these units are Murmillo or infantry units. Now the hoplite come through. Going to be pushing Skady back. We do see a fortress coming up on this location. The unit's going to attempt to take down the underworld passage. We've also got heavy Arcus for Skady as well. Now the units pop back over here. Going to keep jumping in and out. Keeping the underworld alive, denying this town center. But so does Skady. Both players deny town centers for quite a while here. No irrigation. Building more farms when you've got idle farms? Question mark? I guess you get the less walking time. Murmillo goes down almost. Chaos gets cast onto this. Looks like the Hippocon going against each other at this point. Centaur gets sniped here as well in the back. These hoplites trying to fight as best as they can, but I just make a pass best. He's going to leave over here and prevent the town set. Shockwave being cast over here by Skady to prevent these units from doing too much, but the underworld passage is going to go down. He can't return. Boom. He can't go home. Middle town center for Skady. This town center is just going to get denied. This is huge for Skady. Now he can move in, kill this fortress easily because all the units are out of position here. Yes, these manors may go down, but they'll get rebuilt instantly, and it doesn't matter to Skady. He's a full population, so it doesn't. There's no big deal there at all. Villagers retreating from this location, going to head over here. The scout will see that though. The oracle will see it. And this is just not enough. Maybe you can go after the main town center with these units. You've got the Heracles to tank the tower fire. If Skady doesn't like it, we see a palace coming up for Skady though, so he's already preempting that. And this is bonkers good for Skady, and he should hit. Well, Hephaestus is coming in for Ulysses though. This does change things. Potentially, Colossus. Oh, can he? The donkey caravans are gonna bait the units over here. He's gonna spot the gold mine, and that's gonna be lights out for the gold economy of Ulysses. So where does he get gold? Up the top map here, he can get the gold. He could throw a dock. He could have thrown a dock up, transport ship. There's no gold over here. He could have saved the units. There's the plenty vault though for Ulysses instantly as the villagers moving their way up here. The scout does not spot it. So we'll see how long you can get away with getting that for. These villagers need to leave this. Do we see an instant Forge of Olympus, or are we going Colossus? Instant Forge of Olympus. I mean, maybe it works. I mean, if you can keep this town center down, I guess it's fine. I'm surprised Skady is going so hard on it instead of going... Oh, he's going Helios. I don't know if I like it. The Colossus is going to be too big, too strong. But he can teleport around the map, I guess. Do see walls coming up. Need to send more villagers up there if he's after gold, which he definitely is. How's the economic upgrades? He doesn't have quarry. Is it coming through? It's not coming through. We do see some Murmillo coming out now. Those are going to be very, very useful in defending. And these units of Ulysses still just hanging out over here. Taking down manors, causing issues for Skady. And we see Ulysses is being very sneaky here. He's still trying to gather from this gold mine. That's allowing him to peacefully gather up here. But with only 9 villagers up there, it's probably less good. I don't know. This palace should easily get taken down by the Colossus. It's looking like Ulysses, is he full population? He's not quite full population. Has a good amount of resources. How's the technologies coming? We've got copper, all copper coming in with bronze shields. We see Heracles and Odysseus getting picked off, leaving the Heracles here to deny this town center for just a little bit longer. Colossus tank and fire at this point. Interesting. Still only 3 military buildings for Ulysses though. He's got a lot of economy in the bank. Helios comes in, and now all he has to do is spot this, and he can just teleport up here, kill this villagers, and then gold starve. So maybe Helios is fine. But we do see Hand of Talos coming through for Ulysses, making his Colossus even stronger. The Arcus all targeting this down, which is interesting to say the very least. Hand of Talos is probably going to come through in time, 100% will, and then give him even more HP. The Arcus getting taken down. We do see some Fanatics coming out now, though, for Skady. It's going to help him out quite a bit. Town Center is on its way up. Heracles does go down. Does kill off a villager, though. And there's Hand of Talos up to 1300. More Colossus starting to come out. What you want, though, is a fortress with Heliopoli, if you can. Heliopoli is such a strong pop efficient unit. 5 population, 650 HP. Doing a bonkers amount of damage because it also does pierce damage. Let me just check it out for you guys. Just to make you realize how good it is. 5 pierce damage, 17 crush damage with 3 projectiles. So units have 99% crush damage. So it's doing 3 damage on that. Then the 5 damage, pierce damage, is 15 damage for all of the shots. And most of the time, all of them hit. If the units aren't moving. Bonkers unit. Bonkers. We're still seeing... Oh, there's the Hecagigantes coming up onto the top of the map here. Takes down the wall. Going to sit idle for a little bit, but then he should see this goblin, and then he should insta Helios up to there. We do see that Ulysses getting away with murder. I'm surprised to see him not go for this. See Bellerophon coming out. Very high efficiency unit as well. And jump in, hit the Arcus, run back and forth until it's back up. And there's the gold situation here. All these villagers should fall down. They should all die. We see military barracks coming up here. You can probably block this with another one though. All the units though. So many. The villagers actually do manage to escape though. Which is pretty wild. What would have been probably a better move instead of staying on this gold mine is coming to this gold mine. There's next to no chance that Skady ever checks that one. This one he will check. Or he's sneaking villagers up there. We'll see if Skady pays attention, and obviously he does pay attention there. There's the Secrets of the Titans coming through for Ulysses, though. Interesting attempt. But against Helios, this doesn't work, right? Like, there's no way that he gets it up. He's going for the middle town center while this is all going on, though. Very smart play. Nice play from Ulysses. I think he should cancel. I think this should be a fake. He should cancel this, and then make Skady feel like the time gate's coming in, so he just holds on to his vortex and never uses it because he thinks that Underworld's coming in. I mean, vortex is coming in. Titan Gate is coming in. I can't speak. And Silver Colossus is here to bash down more of these. We just see some hero Arcus coming in, but these get sniped so quickly by the Bellerophon. Look at that, it's just popping in there, picking off a Arcus. This Colossus should take this down. Do we have more Colossus coming in? No, we don't. Bit of a surprise there. Probably should be. Just gonna retreat and heal back up. Oh, yes, back up to full HP. Super value. There's the Titan Gate. He's gonna put it down. He should have cancelled it. Cancel it. Fortress Heliopolis. Get the town center. You see the Arcus just gonna sit in the base. Like I mean, it's just unnecessary, really. Okay, Temple of Healing. There's a fortress. He's gonna be able to deny this, and then Heliopolis. They'll come through. The Arcus just sitting here. He can steal the Plenty Vault, maybe. Now the Fire Siphon. Not doing much, but it's going to be able to deny the fortress. And now it's looking like Skady can prevent this yet again. Like the amount of value that Ulysses is getting with his units is just really, really bonkers. There's no way this goes up, right? Like... And there's no way this goes up. He does get all the units into his base though. So maybe this is worth the 800, 1600, 2400 resources, 50 favor. 2400 resources, 50 favor if he kills all these units. Doesn't kill all the units. Okay. I think it like may have been worth it if he could trap all the units. 2400 resources? Probably. That's probably what this army costs. But he doesn't. Now the Silver Colossus are going to be a pain. He's just eating his wood though. Just happily just tanking it. Look at this 7 HP Bellerophon. And look at this. Oh, he dodges the attack there. Jumps away. No, he doesn't. He's on 1 HP and he's dead. And Ulysses still just, like, what's his upgrades looking like? He's got full iron against bronze. But there's the fortress finally. Still no Heliopoli. Just got to build Heliopoli here. Is he at full population? Yep. Just imagine if he still had the 2400 resources for the time. Yeah, he could have had a lot more stuff like Champion Toxotes, Gold Colossus, an extra Colossus, Fortress, Heliopolis, a lot of stuff. But Skady is holding on for dear life right now. He really doesn't have an answer to the Silver Colossus. He doesn't have an answer to Heliopolis either, to be honest. The Hecagigantes kind of, but it gets sniped so fast by Bellerophon because it has such a low resistances. The Bellerophon's damage is just huge. Now, again, just get the fortress back here. I mean, Ulysses is just, like, he's got a trade route now. But he's probably got too many villages at this point. He's got no economy, no military. He doesn't have this town center. Obviously, the trade route's really bad, but he could throw it up over here, a little bit further back. He could clean this out with just 1 Colossus as well. He doesn't need this Colossus up here. Just send it over here, clean this out. Is he going to finally do that? No? Still trying to put the fortress up in the face of Skady. Ulysses checking his town center. He does decide to teleport over here, going after the market, going after the trade route. But I'm not sure. Well, I don't know. He's got Fire Siphon and Hecagigantes. This town center goes down really fast. I don't think there's Mason, or there's Masons, but no Architects. We just need to be repairing this and attacking the Fire Siphons for sure. These donkey caravans going down incredibly fast as Skady is making this move here to take the town center down. Bellerophon probably not going to come out because Ulysses hasn't reacted to this. Instead, he's going for the forward palace here to take this out, going for this town center to get that one back up. The market's going to go down. The trade route's going to be finished. There is a small amount of gold left over here. He can push through this gate, get this gold mine back if he wants to. There's no vortex left, and all of these donkey caravans are going to be getting sniped here. This is a big amount of economy going down the drain here for Ulysses. Skady's a vortex here, absolutely clutch, but he gives away the town center. The town center is now in the middle of the map. It's now Skady's. Question is, can Ulysses get this town center back or not? He's going to be losing houses. He's going to be losing everything. He gets this location back over here. The gold mine has expired. There is a gold in the middle of the map if he can kill off this palace here and secure it with his own fortress or his own units or something like that. Lots of villagers sitting on this temple. Now the Fire Siphon moving in onto this base here. Bellerophon trying to come back out yet again to take down the Hecagigantes. Take these villagers off. Kill the Fire Siphon. He finally does. He's going to move on to this. This Fire Siphon go down very fast. They've only got 350 HP. The villagers do bonus damage against siege. That's going to help out a lot. Bellerophon, hopefully there's population remaining here for Ulysses. No, there's not. The Bellerophon sitting at 99%. Idle military over here. Need to be used. Town center getting repaired. Nice special ability usage there by Skady. Town center still not going down. There's the Bellerophon. Needs to jump straight onto that Hecagigantes. Does do so, but the town center goes down as so many idle units here. The villagers onto this location. Mamillo trying to take down the palace over here. And now Ulysses, 1 town center to Skady's 3 town centers. Not only that, this palace could potentially be Skady's as well here. Now, Bellerophon retreating back. Donkey Caravan goes down. Granaries randomly coming up for Ulysses. He needs to somehow push back through this. These Archers are really strong. We'll see if that's what he's going to be doing or not. Gold trying to come up. We see the fortress coming up now for Ulysses. And the palace slowly but surely going down here. As you see the Mamilla going down, it's not going to go down yet. And now Skady could just flood in onto this location if he wants to. The Bellerophon looks like it's going to be able to take down a whole swath of Archers at this point. Look at this damage this Bellerophon is inflicting on these Archers. 400 gold, 6 favor. Eat your heart out right now. And these Toxotes here, Ulysses has managed to get this gold mine fairly well secured though, but he's only one town center. Really big problem. Plenty vault. Grab the plenty vault. Just put the grab them right here. These villages, don't worry about it. This is 10 villages here. Now we see the Colossus coming in, hitting the fortified town center. Toxotes over here going to be able to pick off a bunch of these units. Nope, they're not going for it. He does have this gold mine over here you could grab as well, but I guess he doesn't need it because he's got the forward one. Meanwhile, what is Ulysses doing? He's not going for his town centers. Just no gold income. No gold. Too many units out. I don't know. But, oh, he's finally getting, okay, good. Here we go. Get him the town center back. We'll see if we can get it up in time. 5 villages. Still like a bunch of Archers over here as well. Fire Siphon coming onto this location. Secrets of the Titans coming through for Skady. That's going to be tough to defend against. There's no real way for Ulysses to get in and deny the Titan Gate. This champion Archers, he's still in bronze weapons, bronze mail. The late game economy of oh, he doesn't have flood control. The late game economy of Atlantean does suffer quite a bit. It's really hard to get all the technologies out when you're fighting. Fortified town center, killing, or it should fall as well, but we finally see Heliopolis out. The ultimate. This would be so good if it was out before. Ah! Town center down. Ulysses down to 0 town centers here. 0 town center Ulysses. He has his donkey carrot. And he's back up to 1 town center. You can get this one back as well. It's the Heliopolis. Got a micro. Kill the melee units. Have the Heliopolis. Kill the Archers. We'll be totally fine. Get the town centers back. How much? He's got no wood in the bank. He's got no wood in the bank. Only 8 villages over here. This Titan for Skady is going to be absolutely brutal. Throwing it down. Moving his Archers back. Going to be defending this. A lot of villages onto this location now. For Skady. He's giving Ulysses every opportunity to get his town centers back, get his economy back in order. And the thing about Zeus against the Titan, or just in general, just Greek against Titans is, the Heliopoli really, really strong against the Titan. The Bellerophon, Jason, Heracles, Odysseus, really strong against the Titan. You can defend a Titan with good economy very, very easily. So he's got to get it sorted out. But he's just not doing it. He's got these Heliopoli. He's going to be trying to move in and take this Titan Gate down or go for town centers. I don't know about that there. Stop building Heliopoli. He has. Get your town centers back. He's killing off the Oracle, whatever. Needs more wood income. Could possibly buy the wood if he's got the gold. Now Skady. He's on the back foot yet again, but look, this Titan Gate's going up fast. 13 citizens. It's like putting on 39 villages onto a Titan Gate, which is definitely more than you possibly can, right? I think you can only get 30 villages around. I think it's 10 on each side. If I'm correct, I'm not sure. Anyways, Heliopolis moving in. Maybe hit these military barracks. And he does do so. The Titan's just about out. The town centers are up. Set the market up. Get your economy good. That's all you have to do. Get your economy good. Get your heroes out. You're in a really good position here to win this game, Ulysses. Really good position. Just have to get the market set up. Make sure the economy's good. And then you just have this Heliopolis doing work. This town center is staying alive for quite some time because there's no engineers out for Ulysses. So many Arcus though for Skady. He's not going to be able to kill these Heliopolis. The volleys so slowly kill this Heliopolis. And it does take the town center down. But a Titan's out for Skady. And now Ulysses can just retreat, get his heroes out. Does he have Olympic parentage? Doesn't have a market up there. Why this side? This side. Anyways. Titan's making his march over. Skady's got a 20 pop machine here. You have to auto queue Heliopolis. You need a lot of economy. Now the donkey caravan's coming here. This town center is not actually that much further than this town center though. He didn't dump the donkey caravans. If you ever got like full donkey caravans here, these ones don't get more gold, I don't think. Yeah, they don't get more gold. In fact, they might get less gold. Where's one that has a lot? 47. No, they keep the same gold. You have to send it to the market first, so that's something. But anyways, Heliopolis coming over. Town center's obviously going to be going down. More coming out. They're just going to be hitting this Titan, trying to kill it. Look at the damage that these do. So much damage. Already down 200 HP already. You basically just trade town centers for the HP damage at this point. Let's see what Skady's going to do. If he goes after Heliopolis, it really doesn't do that much damage, right? Yeah, the damage is slow, so it's worth taking these trades. But there's a lot of resources, 500. If he starts attacking the heroes, though, that's really, really good. There we go now. Skady moving along with this Titan. One thing he could do is kill the fortress first. We do see the fire siphon going to town here. Meanwhile, this town center is getting denied. Not quite completely denied, though. Now, Ulysses has to retreat away. You see that this fortress doesn't actually go down. It does go down. Bellerophon, Jason going after this. They do have Olympic parentage with 620 HP. Get the Bellerophon to kill off the fire siphon, though, as you run down. You see look at the fanatics going to town over here. Such strong units. Now the Titan can clean up the hometown center. And then this town center. And if Ulysses isn't able to get this back with his army here, it's a big problem. He is getting engineers, but like at this point, it's probably not worth engineers. Engineers, what does it do? Extra damage, but like you don't really get that much. I don't think you even do extra damage, to be honest. Even if they go up 25%, because the armor is so high. Most of these shots are basically just doing 2 damage a shot. Ish, maybe 3 damage a shot. So they're doing like 9 damage a shot. Is that about right? I think it is. I think it's about right. You see the Bellerophon taking down the Titan here. Trying to get the town center back up instantly. But now, Skady's coming with the army. He can help out with the army. Oop. Nice micro from Ulysses, getting that Bellerophon special. Town center gets denied here. This is the town center he should be getting up though, not this one. Just accept it's gone. Keep going for this. Look, the Titan's almost down. Ulysses has almost dealt with the Titan, but there is a gold issue that is about to have happen here for Ulysses. This is a 600 gold. Titan's going after houses now, really trying to just push this home. Skady can probably... Ooh, nice towers coming up for Ulysses though to hold on to this location. And it's like... you get the plenty bolt? He gets the plenty bolt! Yes! Now Skady can move to the top town center here. Take that one down. And there's no heroes out anymore. Let the heroes go. Where'd the Heliopolis go? Now this 2,500 HP Titan, which didn't look like much of a threat anymore because there was so much damage being dealt. And it's a threat again. This is going to be a long time before it falls if you don't have Bellerophon out. Or he's getting... Why would you... The Townsend is gone. You're not getting it out of here. Get it out of here. You silly Dufferdan. But now Ulysses is once again back to 0 town centers. He's going for some harass here with the villagers. The transport ship is out. And the fanatics are already over here. Skady, no slouch. Knows what to look out for. More houses going down here. And what's Ulysses on? 80 population here. 80 population. What a game. The fanatics come in, take down the Jason, and looks like there's basically not going to be any chance for Ulysses to get a town center back. And he taps out. 42 minutes of craziness here. Skady gets the win, gets the series victory. Ulysses, I said he was a strong player. He made himself look strong here. For sure. He could have definitely won this game. I feel like if he's... I just think he should have just stayed 2 town centers here and gone her Mythic Age faster. That would have been the play to win this game very easily because he was so far ahead. But giving this town center just gave Skady such an opportunity to fight because he has this location and this location to attack. If it's just this location, you defend it super easily. But he just didn't go for it. And just... He was in front the whole time, though. Like, the underworld play was pretty good. It really hurt Skady. And then after that, he just couldn't... The Titan Gate thing. He didn't need to get it. Cancel the Titan Age. Click it to force Skady to hold on to his vortexes. Cancel it. And then you're fine. Or even don't cancel it. Just don't cast it. And then he has to hold on to Vortex. If you cast Vortex, then you cast it instantly. And then you can just get it up in the minute that it takes for the recharge to come through. Anyways, GG, well played by Skady. Takes the game, takes the series. If you enjoyed this game, please consider hitting the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next game.